Based on recent studies, there are almost 6 million students every year that go abroad to pursue their academic careers, with some of them also working under student visas to support themselves financially. Europe is absolutely a great place to both work and study, with many opportunities for employment and education. You can even settle there permanently for an amazing working life and then apply for permanent residency and citizenship. Working abroad in Europe is possible if you look in the right places. Your choice could be based on a country's economic and employment rates, popularity, and perhaps the possibility to settle permanently. The good news is that almost all European countries allow students to work during their studies. However, the main restriction that applies to non-EU students is the number of hours they are allowed to work. A diverse continent with 44 unique countries, each offering something special for students. Western Europe is known for its Western standards, while Eastern Europe is home to a range of Slavic countries. Northern Europe is home to Nordic countries, Iceland and Britain. Southern Europe offers the Mediterranean climate, making it an ideal choice for studying and working. Deciding which European country is the best for studying and working is mostly a kind of personal choice. Everyone may have their own preferences to consider when making this decision. We also decided to study many factors, from economic indexes to less unemployment rates, as well as popularity of the target countries, to sort out the list of the best destinations in Europe. And in this video, we look at 10 of the most sought after European countries, providing an overview of each for those international students who are looking to studying and also working abroad. So stay tuned to the video till the end, as it covers key features and provides compelling reasons to help you make an informed decision. Everyone is welcome back. My name is Ahmad Reza, and here at Persia Global we help those who are in search of better opportunities to work, live, or study abroad. In today's video, we will look at 10 of the most popular European nations where you may work on a student visa. You can also check other videos in our channel for complete guides on different European countries' work and residence permits, permanent residency, and citizenship in our Immigration to Europe playlist. According to the European Commission website, students are permitted to work up to 20 hours per week or 4 hours per day throughout the semester, combining paid and unpaid employment for one or more organizations. Furthermore, during the semester vacations, non-EU students working in the European zone face less restrictions. Depending on the country of residence, rules can vary, with the Baltic countries being friendlier to working students, while Norway, for example, applies more stricter rules as the country has language requirements. So let's see which are the best countries to study and work in Europe. Number 1, Spain, with its colorful culture and passionate people, is an excellent destination to study and work abroad. What it is like to study and work in a nation with beautiful beaches and rich history and delicious food. While Spain is a popular destination for international students, obtaining a visa and applying to universities is quite simple. Non-EU students, on the other hand, will almost certainly have to pay a bit more. This is the case in most EU countries. If you want to work in Spain while studying, the procedures are fairly flexible, so you won't have to worry about a lot of paperwork. To work up to 20 hours a week, you must obtain a permission from the local authorities. So work your bottom until the timer runs out. The cost of living will vary depending on the city, but you will get your money's worth on average. On average, an international student may have to pay anywhere from 900 euros to 1,000 euros monthly. This figure also includes your food, rent, utilities, entertainment, activities, and other miscellaneous things, making it far less expensive than the United States or the United Kingdom. Number 2, Sweden. Sweden may well be cooler than Spain, but the people are as cozy and pleasant as their coffee and sweaters. It is an absolutely wonderful country to settle down with enormous snowy scenery, stunning fjords, and the northern lights. It is also a suitable option for both working and studying because all you need is a student visa. Sweden is well known for being environmentally conscious and forward-thinking. Several colleges offer classes in English, so you won't need to brush up on your Swedish before coming. Since education is important to the Swedes, they made it free for their citizens. Regrettably, as a non-EU citizen, you cannot benefit from this. Yet it can still be less expensive than many American universities. On average, hopefully, students are allowed to work in Sweden for as many hours as they want, as long as they have a valid student visa. However, it is expected that working students spend at least 40 hours per week on their studies. Living costs for students in Sweden are above the European average. You should expect to spend between 700 to 1,200 euros per month. Number 3, Germans rely on hearty cuisine, many legs, and have an active lifestyle. If this sounds appealing, you should consider working and studying in Germany. Yet before you decide to work in Germany, there are a few things you should be advised about. First and foremost, you must get permission from the Federal Employment Agency and the Foreigners Office. Another significant difference is that non-EU people have less flexibility in their working hours than EU nationals. If you're from a non-EU nation and intend to work while studying in Germany, it is important to know the requirements. During term time or vacations, you are only permitted to work 120 full days or 240 half days each year. The 120-day rule doesn't apply if you work as an intern or student assistant at a university or any other educational institution long enough to be considered full-time staff. In order to receive a study visa for Germany, you will be required to present proof of financial resources. This serves as a guarantee that you can afford the cost of studying in Germany. Since January 2023, you are expected to demonstrate funds of 934 euros per month or 11,208 euros per year. However, 867 euros a month is on average what you will need to cover your living costs as a student in Germany. Number 4, Switzerland is a small nation which is brimming with green snow-capped mountains, outdoor activities, dollhouse-like towns, and stunning lakes. If the image of skiing renowned slopes and living in a largely crime-free country appeals to you, Switzerland might be the ultimate choice to your inquiry about working and studying abroad in Europe. Since many businesses understand English, you should have no trouble finding work. Switzerland has foreign worker quotas. However, if you are there on a student visa, you don't need to apply for a separate work visa. But you may only use it after being in the country for 6 months and working just 15 hours per week. You should budget 1,300 to 1,700 euros a month on average to cover expenses such as lodging, food, transportation, supplies, and leisure activities, among other things. Geneva and Zurich are the most expensive cities in Switzerland, and you may need a monthly budget of more than 1,700 euros to live there comfortably. Number 5, France. Yes, you may both work and study in France. Even better, you could be able to study in France for free. France isn't just on this list for its historical art and delicious pastries, though it is a big pool, but it is also an excellent destination for students to study and work abroad. You can only work part-time in this country, like in many other on this list, but who wants to work full-time while still a student? In France, there are many sorts of work visas available based on the job you end up receiving. For example, if you end up having an internship in France, you must have a type of agreement signed by you, your workplace in France, and your school. You may also be required to show financial stability. Nonetheless, the general rule is that you can take paid job in France for up to 964 hours every year with your student visa, the equivalent of 60% of the legal work year. This equates to 21 hours each week. If you work for your university, the paperwork may change differently, so don't be reluctant to reach out to the personnel in the departments you'd like to work for. Among all the cities in France, the cost of living in Paris seems to be the highest, with an average monthly cost ranging from 1,200 to 1,800 euros per month. However, to live in France, on average, you should have a monthly budget of 600 to 800 euros to cover food, transport, and housing expenses each month. Number 6, Italy. You came for the pasta and stayed for the culture, and now you need to make some money so you can continue to live, work, and study in Italy. Italy might be expensive, but if you play your cards well, it can be reasonable. After all, earning some extra cash is never a bad thing. If you have a student visa, you're only allowed to work 4 hours per day and a maximum of 20 hours per week. But if you want to work full-time in Italy before graduating, you can convert your Italian residence permit from study to work permit, but only within the yearly quotas set by the Italian law. The overall living costs for international students in Italy range between 700 and 1,000 euros per month. These costs include accommodation, food, public transportation, local travel, and or entertainment. Living in Italy is a great experience, but keep in mind that if you choose Rome or Milan, they are more expensive when compared to other Italian cities. For them, consider 850 to 1,500 euros per month. Number 7, Norway. Norwegians have well-paying occupations and good health care. You might not enjoy all the benefits as a student worker, but that doesn't mean you should rule Norway out. Norwegians are both conservative and styled. They seldom complain and would rather spend their time resting than worrying about their to-do lists. According to expatriates in Norway, the cost of living tends to be pretty high, but earnings tend to meet up at a reasonable ratio, so you can afford it on an average hourly employment. You'll need your student permit before you can start looking for jobs. All in all, students can work up to 20 hours per week while studying and full-time between semesters. Monthly living costs in Norway add up to around 1,000 to 1,700 euros per month. Number 8, Czech Republic. Living as an expatriate in the Czech Republic is both affordable and exciting. It's a little out of the ordinary in Europe. The people are friendly and the weather is similar to that of the Midwestern region of the United States. It has one of the most industrialized economies in Central Europe and has been slowly gaining in popularity. Before even considering jobs in the Czech Republic, you'll need a student visa, as with the majority of the countries on this list. If you are a third country citizen not from the EU or EEA or Switzerland, you can work part-time. If you want to work on your student visa, the requirements are a little stricter, since you cannot work more than 7 consecutive days or a total of 30 days in a year. Nonetheless, you can always apply for a work visa in addition to your student visa. Language proficiency can also increase your work options, and if you plan on studying abroad in the Czech Republic, you may already have an advantage there. Living costs in Czechia are considered to be affordable. The average living costs range from 400 to 750 euros per month, including meals, accommodation, public transport, and culture. Of course, prices may vary according to your location, accommodation choices, lifestyle, and spending habits. Number 9, Ireland. Ireland is a stunningly beautiful island. You have definitely heard of the breathtaking cliffs of Moher and the Ring of Kerry, but experiencing them in person is an entirely different journey. It is no surprise that Ireland is one of the top European countries in which to study and work. Your student visa allows you to work 20 hours per week, but only during specified months: June, July, August, September, and parts of December and January. Native English speakers, you won't need to learn a new language to work or study there. Of course, certain thick Irish accents may have you staring at your new employer in amazement, but that's all part of the experience. The estimated cost of living in Ireland for a student for one academic year is 600 euros to 1,000 euros per month. This includes rent, electricity, food, books, laundry and medicine, as well as travel, passes and social expenses. Number 10, Netherlands. The Netherlands, more commonly known as Holland, is a small country in the northwestern Europe. People ride bikes instead of driving. Windmills dot the horizon, and tulips are carefully cultivated throughout Dutch gardens. People who are not citizens of the European Union, Norway or Iceland, and do not have a residence permit allowing them to work in the Netherlands must apply for a personal work permit from their employer. You may work up to 16 hours a week during the year, or full-time during June, July and August. You don't need to apply for an extra permit if you are doing an internship. The student visa is enough if the internship relates to your studies. So take advantage of your time in Holland by getting to know it better and spending more hours working on projects over summer break. The students spend an average of 800 euros to 1,100 euros per month. Thank you for your time. You may find this video useful, as you might be thinking about looking for employment while studying abroad in Europe. Those who study abroad often look for jobs for a variety of reasons. Some students may need to earn extra money to cover a part of their travel or living costs, while others may seek the opportunity to gain overseas work experience to embark on their future career. Whatever of the motivations behind your decision to work while studying abroad, Persia Global is here to assist you in your relocation and finding better opportunities to work, live or study abroad, whether temporarily or permanently. I hope this video could help you on your immigration journey. As always, pin all your hopes always on God. You will never be pinned down by men. I truly appreciate your watching this video and look forward to seeing you again soon. Until next video, over and out.